Hello everybody and welcome to Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. So I'm going to do Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick, and then I'm also going to add Sophia, Richie in there as well. I think this pretty much will cover most of the Kardashians because I've done, now this will be the third Kardashian. I've done Kylie Jenner. I'm just missing the brother and then the other Jenner sister. So when I think about Kourtney and Scott, like it's really up and down with these two. But I feel that was kind of like in the past, and he's grown up some, and I feel he's more stable. I felt that there was something had happened where he just kind of grew up or got mature. I guess the word is mature. I feel he was really immature for a long time. I don't know how old he is. And I felt that Kourtney was kind of keeping this together the best that she could. I think now the relationship is more stable, even though they aren't together. And it's I think, not partly, but I think mainly it has to do with him. I feel that he has somehow proven his worth, proven his himself as a person, that he's a good dad, that he can be a good partner, even though it is not like marriage. I don't know if they ever got married or anything like that. But I feel that these two work well together as a unit. I don't feel they're good in a partnership, but as a family unit, I feel she's still important to him. I don't feel they're in love with each other, but she is important to him because the children are important to him. Those kids are number one. And I just really feel like when they were together, it was really messed up. You know, I think that she, to some degree, also demasculated him, like didn't make him like feel like the man. It's almost like, you know, he's a piece of shit. You know, like he doesn't know how to raise kids and he doesn't know how to work and he doesn't know how to treat my family. So I feel like she kind of cut him down a lot, and that doesn't help a man's self-worth and things like that. And she could have been right by doing that. Like, I feel like he was really quite immature and she had to be the one that step up and keep it together. But and I don't think that helped, and I'm not blaming her. I'm not saying that she is the fault here. It's just that they've changed their ways. She doesn't run him down anymore. He doesn't act immature. I feel I almost want to say like he's almost the mature one between the two of them. Like he's been able to rise up to meet more expectations. It's like he went, like, it's almost like one day he just kind of woke up and he went, man, was I a jerk when I did that? And I was really a jerk when I did this. And I could have handled that better. So somewhere there, he kind of like turned around and realized that he needs to be a better person. You know, I just feel like he was kind of a crappy person. So something has kind of woken him up to that. So they have a great relation. I feel they have a great relationship now. They're equal when it comes to parenting. I feel she gives a lot too, you know, including him. She hasn't ostracized him. He is part of the family, whether he's come into it as the father of the children or whatever the case is, right? So this family, I feel this family is very good about that. They don't hold grudges, like big grudges, especially when it comes to like the moms and the dads and, you know, these children, that kind of a thing. They understand how important family is and the family unit. So if they can't make it work, it's like a different kind of a family. But I honestly don't feel that they are in love or want each other back. They're just kind of tied to each other now for the rest of their lives. All right. Now, when it comes to Sophia, I feel he has a good relationship with her too. I feel he doesn't leave her left out. Like if he says, I gotta go with Kourtney and I gotta go with the kids, it's like, but I still love you and I want to be with you and I don't want you to think that I'm going off to have like an affair with Kourtney behind your back. I feel he makes her feel very secure about what is going on when he's gone with the children, because it's like Kourtney's always there, right? But it's not like, I don't feel like they interact a lot. It's like he's there for the children, and if Kourtney's there, then they all interact together. But I don't feel like it's ever really like a lot one-on-one, just the two of them. Does Sophia like it? I don't think she likes it. I mean, who would? But I don't feel that this puts a wedge in their relationship. I feel that she trusts him. She trusts him because he's a better spouse to this woman, that like he's grown up. So I feel he's much better with Sophia than with Kim. He was too young. Not Kim. Kourtney. He was too young when he was with Kourtney. I don't know how old they were when they got together, but I feel like they were both young. And now he's learned some lessons. He's moved forward, and with those lessons, he's like kind of knows how to do better and how to treat people better. Because I feel like he kind of treated people like crap. I don't know what I just, when I think about him, I think spoiled rich kid. I don't know if he's rich or he comes from a rich family, or someone who's affluent in any way. But I get someone that may not have had to work for things as much as others. I could be wrong with that. I just get this entitlement or something from him, like spoiled or something. I don't know. But I feel him and Sophia are fairly solid. If she has a meltdown or is insecure about something, he will shut her down and say, let's talk about this. I don't want you feeling insecure. I want you to know that you're important to me. Let's talk about this. All right. So I feel it's all good there. She has insecurities, and who wouldn't, All right. Let's see what the cards say. What are the messages regarding Scott and what the hell's her name? Kourtney. Scott and Kourtney. All right. What are the messages regarding Scott and Kourtney? What I do is I shuffle till one card falls out, and those are clarity cards and jumpers. What are the messages regarding Scott and Kourtney? What are the messages regarding Scott? I feel like he nurtures his relationships now. What are the messages regarding Scott and Kourtney? All right, so what are the messages regarding Scott and Kourtney? So here we have the Star card. And the Star card is about renewal, hope, inner clarity. There's miracles. It's a miracle that these two have made it work. And there is renewal here. Renewal in the relationship in a different way. All right. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles, this card here, is about kind of being left out in the cold. So there's not a lot of emotional here with the two of them. Yes, they were together at one time, but he doesn't share with her emotionally where he's at. It's like the children. That's what this is about, is the kids. And then Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is about creating something. So it's like they want to create something together, and I believe it's the relationship that they have with the children. They want to keep that growing and be creative. So there's always growth. It's about a new romance, project, job, inspiration. It's an urge to create. I don't believe it's the new romance. This is more about them creating something together, like with the family, growing that. Because the children are very important to him. All right, what are the messages regarding Sophia and Scott? He's there for Sophia. He doesn't want her to feel bad. Sophia and Scott. What are the messages regarding Sophia and Scott? All right, so what are the messages regarding Sophia and Scott? There's the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles is a reliable man. He's patient, hardworking. There's a lot of travel here. I don't know if he travels a lot, but these guys are slow going. They're meticulous, very good foundation. So I believe they have a good foundation. Let's see what his birth date is. Disick. Birthday. May 26th. That's my sister's birth date. So he's a Gemini. All right, he's an air sign, but he's stable. All right, this relationship between the two of them is very slow and stable and well grounded, and I believe it's got a good foundation. So we have the Four of Pentacles. This is the messages between the two of them. It's a desire for long-term security, and it is a fear of change. I think she does get scared that something can change, but this is that desire that they both have for long-term security. And then we have the Two of Swords, and this is about compromise and balance. So he always wants everything in balance. And there is compromise here on everybody's part. But he recognizes it. You can see the swords are up in the air. There's a lot of thought that goes on between the two of them. Let's see what the messages are regarding Scott. What are the future messages regarding Scott and Sophia? Scott and Sophia. Scott and Sophia. What are the messages regarding Scott and Sophia? Scott and Sophia. How long have these two been going out? All right, so we have the Seven of Cups. Like the Seven of Cups to me typically is when someone's got their head in the clouds and it's like they can't think about anybody but themselves. I feel that's them. I'm sorry, they can't think about anybody else other than the person that they're with. So it's like it's dreamy, it's very illusional, it's very like head in the clouds, it's like the honeymoon stage, you know, but I feel that they are committed. The Seven of Cups is about that thinking about the other person a lot. All right, future messages, there's the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away, divorce, affair. I believe this is her fear. She has that fear of him doing this to her, going back to Kourtney. But they will move away from that because there's a Six of Swords. And this is about a necessary transition. It could be relocating, moving, traveling, but there's going to be a transition here between them and they're going to be going into even more calmer waters. It's like moving away from trouble. You take the troubles, moving away from trouble, even though you take your problems with you, you know, Kourtney and the kids and the family and blah, blah, blah. It's understanding the situation better, moving away from the hard times. I don't feel like they have a whole lot of hard times, but over time, I think Sophia will start to even understand more about what's going on. All right. Okay, everybody, that's the reading. If anybody would like a private reading, please email me. I will get back to you within 24 hours. I am what's called a clairsentient, which means I do readings based on feelings and emotions. I pick up the emotions and feelings of these people, and that's how I do readings. So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading of Scott, Kourtney, and Sophia. Okay, bye-bye.